What is up, everybody? Stevie Breach coming to you here today, talking a little bit of San Francisco 49er football. The Niners, they've had some open practices with the San Diego Chargers, and this Sunday, we are going to take on the Chargers. Preseason action, game number 2. This year, preseason games changed, only 3. So after next week, we're going to be ready to go. I think, honestly, next Sunday is our fantasy football draft for the people that I work with. I'm pumped for that. It'd be kind of cool to get into the league like that. It's not money, but just to be able to have bragging rights with some people. I've always kind of just played just kind of like, I guess you can say, like against random people on Yahoo. And it's always been fun. Now to actually be able to smack talk somebody might be kind of fun. But of course we'll do pick'em again. But let's get to it. Last week, Niners and Chiefs happened. Of course, remember it was during my birthday party. I was able to turn it on. I did have to give somebody a ride home, so I did have to listen to a little bit in the car. Easy highlight of the night was Trey Lance and his, I believe, 80-yard touchdown thrown across his body to a wide-open receiver who ran it down. Wide receivers catching the football, yards after the catch, everything involved with that has been a weak point for the 49ers for forever. And I know we got some names that have been there that have always kind of been like, hey, if this guy finds a way, if he can stay healthy, if you know, just has a good year, he's gonna be the guy. And we've never really seen that come to be with the Niners receivers. So I'm really hoping that it's gonna be good. Trey Lance, I believe, took 3 sacks in the backfield. He had a couple drops from the receivers that should have been completions. I'm not sure if those drops were against like kind of like second-tier receivers or guys that aren't trying to make the team, or good chance not going to make the team. But I'll tell you this much: there's a lot of people saying like Trey Lance should be our quarterback. He should be quarterback number 1. Jimmy Garoppolo, maybe we should trade him to the Colts. Maybe we should trade him somewhere. There's a place. I don't think that's a possibility, guys. I think that Jimmy Garoppolo, you love him, you hate him, he's going to be the week 1 quarterback. And unless things go really, really bad, I think Garoppolo's going to be under center as long as the Niners are in contention. If we go like 0-6, yeah, toss Lance the ball and say, hey, go and get him. But I think the Niners team right now is built for winning. It is built for Jimmy Garoppolo to be our guy. Once this season is over with, if you want to make that debate that we need to make that switch and maybe save the money with a rookie quarterback contract starting for us and Jimmy Garoppolo's money getting spread around somewhere else to keep some people, I'll go with it. But for the 2021 season, Jimmy Garoppolo is our guy. He's my guy, and that's all it is. I thought it was awesome to see he was the biggest supporter of Lance on that touchdown pass. He was cheering. He was jumping up and down on the sideline. I think that honestly he is Trey Lance's biggest fan. I think he's going to be the guy that's going to be in his ear helping him as much as he can, even if that is the guy that's going to end up taking his job from him in the long run. I think that's what Garoppolo is going to be known for, because he's not going to want to be what people say about Tom Brady. Even if Tom Brady's got all those collection of rings, people know that when it comes down to him in the quarterback room and mentoring quarterbacks that are going to be the future, even if it's not going to be the future of his team, is a dick. He's an asshole. And maybe that's just the way winning quarterbacks are. You've heard that about Montana and Young and things like that. But you've also heard that a lot. Oh, also Favre and Rodgers. But you've also heard there's stories out there of quarterbacks that take the guys under their wings. I believe Matt Hasselbeck was one of those. Seattle had a few guys that bounced out and got other jobs, and some of them went on to have success. Some of them really didn't, but I don't think anybody's really said a bad thing about him, even though Hasselbeck, took a Seahawks team to the Super Bowl, never won one. I think he was a good quarterback in my day. I'm looking for that Niner defense to step up. I think that most of these guys that are starters should at least be playing the first quarter. With having less preseason, I'm wondering what that's going to do to roll over early games in the season. I should be looking for some upsets early, teams that just don't come to play, because normally you have that fourth game where guys at least play a half. I don't really know if we're going to get that, because there's so many guys kind of complaining about adding that 17th game that, they're practicing, they're going through the drills, but they're not, putting the pads on in those games and really giving anything noteworthy. I know this is a new thing, but I wouldn't be surprised. You see injuries that leads to stories of basically like, we need to get rid of the preseason, this, that, and the other. When it really comes down to it, though, even though everybody hates it, I think a 4-game preseason, what the owners like, because they still sell tickets to those games, even though nobody likes them. That's what we talked about last week, about my biggest fear about somebody buying me Niner preseason tickets and having to go. But I don't know. I think that it's gonna, kind of show, hey, having those games was better, and it gets guys ready to play. And even if that means we have to add another week of preseason, still have the 17 games, it gives us a better product in the long run, because nobody likes seeing your starting quarterback, maybe a guy on the offensive line, a running back, go down due to the fact that they weren't ready to go, and kind of says, oh, our season is done. So, peace out, guys. Hopefully Niners win a game, but in the long run, it doesn't really matter until week 1. Just, hey, hope some guy goes out there and makes some big catch, makes a big hit, and makes the team because of it, because that's what makes preseason fun.